so dominant, and they were the most consistent team on the tour.
So it is game one at Dubai 2015. Fiji taking on Canada. And head-to-head, Fiji leading in the series 39-2. And last met in London, and that was back in May. Vera Malua, Tonambao, Tuwai, Kalinasau, the inspirational captain, Jared Tuwai, the playmaker, Rawatha and Ravovo for Fiji, and the starting seven for Canada. Moonlight there, captaining again. Some familiar names, trainer Duke Mack, Hirayama, and a lot of those players were at the Rugby World Cup 2015, so they'll have to adapt very quickly back from 15s to 7s, but they've got a lot of experience on board. Ben Ryan, the experienced coach of Fiji, and Liam Middleton, the Zimbabwean-born coach of Canada. Great to see the defending series champions up first of all on day one in Dubai. The Flying Fijians on the left and Canada on the right as they make their way out for the first of what is going to be a fantastic weekend here in the UAE of Rugby Sevens. I guess while it was an early start for these players, Carl, the good thing is that it's a little cooler in the desert at this time of the day.
Yeah, I was just about to say that, Greg. I played here on many occasions, and the thing is too, you just want to get into the tournament, you want to get your first game out nice and early, but to be fair, this Canadian team, I think they're very good, they're experienced, and really looking forward to their returning players, Philip Mack and Nathan Hirayama in the playmaking role. Look out for them.
The referee is from Scotland, Mike Adamson. Wherever you're watching around the world, it's great to have your company. Greg Clark and Carl Donata in the commentary position for match one on day one, Dubai 2015. It's going to be Canada getting us underway through the very experienced Nate Hirayama. He's been around for quite a few years, but missed a lot of sevens rugby last year. So we are underway. And it's been knocked back into the arms of one of the Fijians, so this is a perfect start for them. Up around the halfway, now over halfway goes Vera Malua. Tonambao picked up out there by Ravovo, and through the hands, Jared Tuwai over on the far side. Semanatha Rawatha. Nowhere to go, but he got a beautiful ball away to Tuwai, and the supporters on the inside as well. So dangerous with ball in hand, the Flying Fijians. Big Theory, Tuwai, beautiful ball over the top, running onto it, Rawatha, and oh, isn't that magnificent? What a start to Dubai. Tonambao scores, and it is Fiji 5-0.
Look like they haven't even skipped the beat, just multiple offloads, and they're good ones too. Always players in support, no one hitting the deck. And look at that last pass. That's wow, but you're right, Greg. What a way to get this Dubai 2015 tournament started. Outstanding Katone Bao.
Looking to add the extras for Timo Ravovo. And he has the radar working early on, so it's 7 points to nil, Fiji over Canada. Another look at it here. You just have to try and wrap them up, ball and all, but easier said than done.
Well, they're so big, that's the thing, Greg, for mine. If you go low, they're able to get these passes away. If you go high, they can shrug you off.
First try score in Dubai for 2015. Saki Tonambao. A reminder that the team that scores in sevens kicks off. And that's good for the Canadians. Good receipt of that restart, but then it's on the toe. And now they have to clean up back inside their own 22. Phil Mack, the veteran, diving on it there and giving away the penalty. So not a great start for the Canadians, and now the Fijians will look to make them pay. To Y, back to Ravovo, and he keeps it alive. And this is what they're so good at. Yes, Vera Malua. Second try.
They come off the back of some Canadian mistakes. They pounce on it. They're so good at the breakdown. Our Fiji, you can see them with just little backflip passes, the ball away, great vision. Last pass, no one in front of him.
Flying start for Fiji. There's the extra 2 from Rovovo, 14-0.
This is just a dive here from Veremalua, but all the work done on that right-hand side of the field, moving the ball away into space.
Well, the Canadians just have to try and get some possession. They've been able to control the Pills so far, and again the restart won by Fiji. So Pio Tuwai puts on some footwork. Oh, and a beautiful ball! Vatimi Rovovo! Scintillating stuff. And remember, folks, this is only the first half of the first game. They are on fire, Fiji.
This is just ridiculous. Watch Pio Tuwai go to work here, a little stutter set, the no-look pass on the money. Just an easy wraparound by Timo Rovovo. Oh my gosh, beautiful to watch.
So already they're up 19-0 with a kick to come. Another 2 points, 21 points to 0.
Honestly, how do you defend that? You've got 2 blokes on him and he still gets that ball away. They're creating a 2-on-1 and he goes through the hole. Just instinctive.
Pretty to watch, but if you're a Canadian fan, you'll be worried about this. And again, well, finally, Canada couldn't control the kickoff, but Fiji knocking on as well, so at least Canada will get their hands on this ball to feed the scrum.
Slight repeat, but look at that, 9 passes to 1. This is the first time, hopefully, the Canadians get the ball with a bit of action going forward.
They have plenty of experience in this Canadian team, but they just haven't had any ball, any possession to show what they can do. Now, Hirayama having a run, putting on some footwork and trying to draw the man. Good defence by Fiji, though. But Canada inside Fiji territory for a while. Now Mack. Jerry Tuwai was over the top to wrap him up. Now it's Pat Kay and Sean Duke tried to get on the outside of Rovovo. And they turn it over. And away goes Pio Tuwai, and again just getting that flick pass away to Jerry Tuwai, and he says bye-bye.
Well, it's all individual stuff at the moment from the Canadians. They're just flicking the ball on. No one's really committing himself either way, and it's just too easy for the Fijians at the breakdown. We just missed it there, but it was the captain, Osia Kolini Sao, getting the turnover at the breakdown. Little body shift and fake there from Jerry Tuwai. And you're right, Greg, they have hit the ground running. Game 1, first 7 minutes. There you go.
Ben Ryan, former coach of England, doing such a wonderful job with Fiji. They've made a change as well. Viliami Mata is coming on for Pio Tuwai. The extra 2, no problem there. 28 points to 0. Still time in the first half. So they've made one change, Fiji, and I should point out that there is an experimental law this year. Teams can only have 5 subs, but you can have 5 substitutions, and it doesn't really matter who goes on and off. In other words, someone can be replaced in the first half, and he can go back out in the second half, and you have to make the tackles. He's only been on there for a little while, Viliami Mata, and he is on the score sheet for Fiji. And this is getting very, very embarrassing at the moment for the Canadians because they just can't put the big men down.
Well, they can't take the kickoffs. That's the problem here, Greg. You see there the power of the young man, Viliami Mata. As you said, only been on for seconds, but he makes an immediate impact for his coach.
Coming back from some injury. Real impact player from the bench. But there's the extra 2 as well. So half-time in game 1 at the Emirates-sponsored Dubai Sevens for 2015. It is Fiji leading Canada by 35 points to 0. So the sun is shining. The Fijians are shining. And the Canadians have some work to do. Let's go into the group.
We're still in this game. They did it. We can fucking put 33 up. Oh, what's going on? What's going on?
It's got to fill those offload channels. That's it.
Put them on
we just talked to it. We got to get them down quicker.
That's
it.
Just like we need to just have the ball. Yeah. As long as we have it, they're not fucking scoring. Yeah. We can put like a knee in that guy's back so he doesn't go up like that again, or get guys way past it. He's just smacking it a mile.
Yeah. Okay. Two things defense.
Second half, I want you to go do an under it, yeah?
One-on-one.
And Vamalua is good. Vamalua. We don't need to start rushing around or making high tackles. We just need to push them to edges. So we're Malua, we're one man, one tackle. And in attack, just keep that patience. The boys that are coming on the field, you don't need to break the bank. I just want you to play like the last of the boys did. Control, have patience, and keep ball. If it's not on, we play back and we wait for the hole. Got it? Inaka.
Sorry, last thing. Right there, just speaking about Malua.
One, two,
man on offence. Or otherwise, wait for them to slide across. Liam Middleton, when he's asked in his place, what's going on? They highlight it's their offloads. They've got to stop them. And also, it's about position. They've had no ball to play with. That's been the problem in that first half, Greg.
So it's Fiji setting the early benchmark at Dubai 2015. This is Pool A, Fiji and Canada. And also in this pool, Argentina and Japan. 35 points to nil. And Ryan's been working them overtime. He's done a wonderful job just getting their fitness to another level, a higher level. He knows he's on to something special in this Olympics year. So Vatimo Rabobo kicking off and taken by Canada. So they just have to try and work their way upfield and put some pressure on, and that's not the way to do it. They managed to clean it up though. Mac firing across, looking for runners, and now Hirayama pops the pass and it's knocked down, and more possession for Fiji, and this time it's Rawatha. Well, that's simple, isn't it? Doesn't get much easier than that for Sabanatha Rawatha. So he's on the score sheet.
Well, the Canadians, for mine, Greg, are just too hesitant when they've got ball in hand going forward. No one knows where the setup's going to be. They're slow to get the cleaner out. And it's giving the Fiji's an opportunity to turn the ball over. We'll see it here. It's a under pressure pass out to the wing. Little short ball that's not on. There's 4 players in and around here. Look at the Watha. He only has a metre to work in, and he does a good defender, Sean Duke, quite easily.
There's another 2 points from Vatimo Rabobo. Most of his conversions have been from in front or very close to the post. Plenty to cheer about there for the Fijians. And all of the teams here at Dubai in 2015 are wearing the black armband in memory of our dear friend, the former Sevens administrator for World Rugby, Beth Calder, who passed away in October. It's a wonderful gesture by the players, and that's a wonderful restart again by Fiji, but that one was forward, so a rare mistake. They won't mind too much though, Carl, leading by 42 points to nil, and it was on the pass, but he just overran it.
Yeah, unfortunately, you can just see for the Canadians, they get one off, but 11 passes completed. 10 for the Canadians, but what you do with those passes have been the difference. So effective by the Fijians.
11 passes completed by Fiji, and they've turned that into 6 tries already, and here is another one. Vaisi Molavaro. Just like a thief in the night, scooping on the ball, and away he goes for his 29th try in the 7 series.
Look at this from the set piece here. He just sits on him. Good pressure, wasn't it, from the number 9, Mosi Muluvoro, and I think the Canadians are just too tight after all their tackling in the first 7 minutes.
And there's another 2 points from in front, so it's 49 points to nil. And they've got some great impact players from the bench, including the try scorer Mosi Muluvoro. Viliami Mata came off the bench just before half-time, scored a try. Knocked back this time by Canada. And John Moonlight, who was at the Rugby World Cup 15s, takes it into contact, and Canada get the penalty. Phil Mack and Hirayama looking to work something, getting the pass away, and it's a penalty.
Jeez, it was on though, Greg. It was on the Canadians. They go quickly, finally they get some ball going forward.
And it's Mack getting it out to Kay. Here's Sean Duke on the left wing up to the 22. Hirayama. Can they work a bit of magic through Connor Trainer, the man they call C-Train? Inside it is Hirayama. They keep it alive and putting some pressure on this Fijian defence now. And running in is Pat Kay. It's taken a while, but it is Canada on the score sheet at long last. Their first try for 2015.
Well, it's the thing about the Canucks. They've actually got some big bodies. Connor Trainer, he's so good on the wing. He comes into the middle of the park. You see, he gets off the deck, makes the ball available again. And they just hit a short ball, but finally just showing what they can do, the Canadians.
Nate Hirayama doing the kicking, and the flag is up. So it is 49 points to 7, Fiji over Canada. Canadians just unable to get into the game in the first half, now playing catch up and trying to put a bit of respectability into the scoreline. They turn it over, and so Fiji, they haven't had the ball for a little while, so the coach at halftime said just remain patient. Thangi now beats one, and there is nobody in front of the sub. He'll just run it in. Sevaloni Thangi scores again for Fiji.
Jesus, is smooth and beautiful to watch. And you're right, Greg, it's the strength of this bench. They come on and there's just no reprieve, regardless who's on the field. These Fijians, the new breed, Thangi. Watch them here again. There are numbers in front of them. They spread the ball wide up, doing some great work on the left-hand side at the breakdown. Look at that little stop and go, the body shift, and then just the easy stride. Gets into second gear, starts winding down.
There's the extra 2. They're into the 50s. It is 56 points to 7. You are watching a masterclass from the HSBC World Rugby 7 Series champions in 2014-2015. They've hit the ground running under the coaching of Ben Ryan. And there's still time for more. Back into the arms of Fiji. And 2 eyes away. No, it's not. In fact, it is the other replacement, Gideone Talinga. So they're all getting a piece of the action.
Well, they're just dominating in the air. Again, a nice take back from Luvovo, I think it was. The hit, the spin, the dummy, and then the power through. 9 tries to 1, Greg. It doesn't get more emphatic than that on game 1.
Incredible from the Fijians. And Talinga, only his 3rd series. He'll be happy to get a slice of the action. 63 points to 7. And time up on the clock. Next stoppage, and it will be all over. So can the Canadians have the final say? Trainer is going to try and do it. He's got some pace over the 22. And yes, Canada will have the final say. It'll just give them something to think about going forward. Outclassed in the first half, outclassed for most of the second half, but they did score their 2 tries in the second spell. So they have to regroup now.
Yeah, some great work from the kicker, from their captain, Johnny Moonlight, and Connor Trainer. Well, he was one of the best all season long last year, that man in jersey number 5, and he deserves this. He's been the best for the Canucks on this game as well.
Was at the Rugby World Cup 2015. one of quite a few in this sevens squad, backing up from the UK event. So that is full time in match 1 here in Dubai 2015. Emphatic victory for Fiji, 63 points to 14 over Canada. And we can now go sideline to Rupert Cox.
Ben, 63 points in your opening game. There was no easing into this tournament, straight into it. You must be pretty pleased with that start.
I was, because I was nervous. You know, the first game of the first tournament in the series, we rushed into the stadium as well. A few things didn't quite go what I wanted to in the change rooms underneath. So yeah, delighted. We just got into a nice rhythm off the kickoffs, and when you control possession, it's very hard to play against Fiji.
Yeah, you talked about control, patience, and keeping the ball at half time. Are they the 3 focus points for this team?
Yeah, and one of the focuses is we want to make it such a threat, our kickoffs, that teams find it impossible to win the ball back against us. Practicing hard, spent a lot of time on individual technique and team technique, you know, and we want to make sure that that's something that becomes a huge weapon for us, so that teams almost just let us have the ball and then defend after that.
Coming into this series as World Series champions, a bit more pressure on the team. How are the boys handling that?
It's the same back in Fiji. It doesn't really matter, you know, if you've won the series or you come second or third. The pressure's on from the public, the pressure's mounting on the boys to win a gold medal, to defend their series, to win every game, and they're ready for that and prepared. I just want them to be concentrating on the here and the now, and everything else will take care of itself.
Well played, Ben, and go easy on Japan, will you?
Man, they're a good side. They got 4 Fijians.